Hello, my name's Deddy or Sebi, and I am non-binary living in Naarm, Australia, also known as Melbourne. I am 11 days post-op, and I just wanted to talk about the first little chunk of this healing time because the kind of surgery I got is not really documented much on the internet. It is called a double incision with nipples on pedicles with high placing scars, which means that instead of the scars being down here underneath your pecs and the nipples grafted on, your nipples stay attached to the nerves, so as to increase sensation, and also just because it's more like a massive breast reduction instead of having nipples grafted back on, and the scars go straight through the nipple. I took a video of myself on 3 or 4 days post-op, and I'll cut that into this to show what my chest was looking like then. This is my right chest, this is a drain, and my nipple. This is the left side, the drain coming out, and my nipple. I have full sensation all along here, and it's kind of a little bit numb, but I can still feel it underneath on both sides. Nipple, I can't quite feel. Mobility, I'm like a bit like this. And this is a bit swollen still. Otherwise, I don't feel that bad. Okay, so I just took off my first micropore tape dressings. So I'm at 11 days post-op, and yeah, I just took them off and had a shower. This is what my chest is looking like. This is my left side. My nipples remained attached throughout the surgery, as I said before. And the yellowing is bruising. That is my drain incision, which has totally closed up and is just like fine. It's very strange. My nipple, this is my right side, which is a bit gnarlier. The nipple is like a bit red and strange in the corner, and it's more bruised. In my drain incision, I think you can see it, but also it's just kind of disappeared. That other little cut isn't it. But yeah, so looking pretty good so far. The swelling has gone down heaps, and the most like irritation I have is all of this, which was from the drain tubes, and like a little bit of a rash there. That was because the binder was pressing against it, and it has made me like bleed and blister. But now that the drains are out, it's not as bad. Yes, so I'm gonna put on tape, and maybe I'll just do like a speed up of what that looks like. Oh, one other thing. To get the tape off, my mate who was getting it off said that it was really, really hard to peel it off, and I was a bit worried, so I got this stuff called, which looks like this. It's from Chemist Warehouse, and it's a universal adhesive removal wipe. It has a big remove set at the top, and it is like 70 cents. I bought about 10 of them, and you just kind of like put it over the tape, and then it like wets the tape and changes colour, and you lift it off and it comes off way smoother. And I think it must get rid of the adhesive. Okay, cool. I'll put the tape on now. So before surgery, I was around a double D on my right breast and a D cup on my left breast. So my nipples have been taped up, and then I'm now taping them every 4 days. And they're feeling okay. There's like some bruising under here, but in comparison to everyone else I've seen, it's okay. So yeah, I went with Andy Ives at Masada Private Hospital. I didn't have any health insurance. It cost me, I think, $10,100 or $200. So it was $4,500 for Andy. It was $2,100 to the anaesthetist, and $3,450 to Masada Private Hospital. I've been taking a bunch of vitamins, which I'll write down in the description section. Because it's kind of complicated, and a lot of those are vitamins that I've had before, so I knew were okay to take, and I have just found out which ones to take through a huge amount of research, as well as like knowing some health practitioners who were helping me and previous friends who had surgery, but I don't claim to have any expertise in that. Pain wise, it hasn't been super duper painful for me, but it's kind of gotten more painful while I've stopped taking an endone and stuff like that. Also, my nipples, when they get hard, is just like wild. It feels like stingy and painful, and same with along the incision lines. All the nerves reconnecting are really like kind of sting. And the other thing about my nipples is that because of them still being attached throughout this surgery, my nipples survived and are alive, according to Andy, which is great, and they're kind of pink and, you know, looking like nipples, and they get hard, and I can't quite feel the sensation of them, but I know that that's the kind of thing that will come back after a while. And my mate who got the same surgery said that he didn't get his sensation back for about 6 months, but it's fully nipple-like, and yeah, all my sensation around the top and underneath it is all there up until the incision line. And yeah, so the nipples, because they remain detached with blood flow, they don't go through the gnarly nipple healing process that other nipples do, which is mostly why I wanted to create this video, because pretty much all the videos I've seen have people with nipple grafts. So hopefully this is useful for people who don't have nipple grafts, and also to know that there's a different kind of surgery if you're a person that like nipple sensitivity is like really important to you. For me, that was the idea of like having my nipples not have as much sensitivity as they could was not appealing to me, which is why I ended up choosing this type of surgery. I also am making a Tumblr at the moment which has more details about like specific healing stuff, and I think now I'll just put up a montage of some chest pics to show the swelling go down, and I will post again at about 4 weeks post-op when I get my binder off. Thanks, bye.